G'day and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I've got the Postie bike out, so you know what time it is. It's Postie bike time. The end of the last episode saw us heading off to the Honda dealer to chase up some parts to mount the front mudguard. Unfortunately, they're still on order and on their way here from Japan, so I can't bring you that update at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip that front wheel back off again and continue on replacing the front wheel bearings and brakes. So I'm going to grab some tools and make a start ripping that front wheel off. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure we've got it set up on the center stand, and then we're going to undo the front axle bolt. And then slide the front wheel out. We need to make sure we save this spacer because we're going to need it again later. Okay, so now once we've got the wheel out of the bike, we can wheel him over where we're going to work on it. We're going to grab a bit of cardboard and we're going to put our tyre down so we're not going to ruin it on the concrete. And then I'm just going to use these tyre levers. This one I bought them both from Super Cheap. This one I bought about 12 months ago to use, and then I bought this one the other day. So when I got this rim, it come with this old tyre, so I want to remove that and I want to put on a new one so I can go and get the bike roadworthy. So not sure how old this is. Looks very old. Probably around 02 by the look at that. Anyway, let's see if we can get him off. Now we've got the tyre loose all the way around, I need to remove the tube. So we need to undo the stem. So I've removed the rim tape, so there's a bit of tape that covers up all these spoke heads. I just want to have a look, and we need to clean up these areas of rust, and we'll give this whole rim a clean up. And I've got a new rim tape to go on there, new tube, and I'm going to use the new tyre off the other rim. I'm also going to change these wheel bearings out just so we've got new ones. So the next step, we're going to change those wheel bearings out. I've got a whole video on how to do that, so check that out on my page. In the interest of not repeating myself, I'll just keep this one brief So we're going to set up a couple of blocks of timber on our workbench. I can't actually get into my workbench at the moment, so I'm working out here. And we want to use a punch. And what we're going to do is there's a spacer in between the two bearings. We're going to push that to one side. We're going to knock the bearing out. Then once we've got both bearings out, we can give him a clean up and we'll install the new ones. So the new replacements we're going to use for this are Japanese Koyo bearings and a genuine Honda seal. So once again, same as the fork seals, I like to use only the genuine Honda seals. I'm going to give this rim a clean up, and then we'll give this a wipe out inside, and we'll come back and replace the new bearings. So I've gone around that entire rim with the wire brush, cleaned up all the rusty areas, and then I'm going to treat them all with rust converter. So we'll go and paint that on, and that'll neutralise the rust, and we'll be able to put the new rim tape on. Well, I've left that rust converter dry for an hour or two, and in the meantime we've had a big storm come through and it's absolutely pouring with rain outside, so I've snuck into the kitchen here. I brought my wheel here into the kitchen. I've got some wheel clean. I went into Super Cheap, and a cleaning brush and a scourer I'm going to use. I'm just going to give this a quick clean up. So we're just going to stick him in the dishwasher here, give it a quick rinse. I'm just going to give him another going over with the wheel cleaner. I'll come back to you when she's all done. Here she is after yesterday's cleanup. So I've managed to get a fair bit of the grime and stuff off it. Like I said yesterday, not perfect by any stretch, but it should be good enough. It's the same as before. We're going to set him up on a couple of timber blocks, and I found a socket that just fits just neatly inside where the bearing's got to go. I'm going to use that as a bearing driver. Then we just take our new bearing out of the packet. Then we just need to drive him in until he sits up against the shoulder. So I can feel here that it's flush. When I look through from this side, I can see that it's hard up against the shoulder. Most importantly, don't forget to drop your spacer back in. Get your bearing started, use your driver. And we need to drive him in all the way till it touches the spacer. Then we just double check. Open up our wheel seal. And I'm just going to use the socket to tap him in down into place. You can use a little bit of rubber grease on that. They go in pretty easily, but a little bit of rubber grease just helps it slide in home. There you go, new bearings, ready for put the rim tape back on and then install that tyre. So just for the sake of keeping everything Mickey Mouse, I've got 2 new 17-inch tubes and 2 new rim tapes. So we'll put one on. So to do that, we just find the valve hole, and then we put the rim tape hole for the valve over the top of that. And just gently stretch him into place. And just go and set it up. So the idea of this bit of rubber is to cover up all these spoke nipples so they can't puncture the tube. So I've got him evened up all the way around. Just make sure it's in the centre. Then we'll give our tyre a wipe out. I can't see a direction of rotation on that tyre. I thought I could when I was taking it off. But anyway, we just get a bit of powder, bit of baby powder. That will stop the tyre from chafing the tube. Hold on, I'm going to slip down to tyre place, use their air pumping up machine to pump this up. Make sure it holds there. Righto guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.